and National General Secretary, the youth icon of today, the firebrand leader, Shri Abhishek Banerjee.
Thank you to my brother colleague, MLA George Lingdo. We have got amongst us today the chairperson of All India Trinamool Congress. Thank you, Didi, for coming to Meghalaya and leading this battle against this inept, inefficient, corrupt MDA government from the forefront and guiding us in our way forward. We have the state president, Mr. Charles Pingrove, the leader of the opposition, Dr. Mukul Sangma. All the MLAs present in the stage. I can see ADC members, president and in charges of various frontal units and organization, the state in charge of Meghalaya Trinamool Congress, Dr. Manas Bhuiya, and everyone who has come and participated in today's convention. As we unite here today, it's a very nostalgic moment for me because I remember I was telling Ba Charles that when I first came to Meghalaya, especially on a political visit about 6 months back in the month of June, as far as I remember, we had a meeting here in the same place, the State Central Library, where we started the membership drive. We were a handful of few back then. And today I proudly say that within 6 months, Trinamool Congress has not only emerged as the most prominent and formidable force in the state, we are an active family of 1 lakh members today in the state of Meghalaya. So it is a collective honor for all of us that our honorable chairperson is with us today. Under our guidance and able leadership, we have come a long way in terms of our organizational strength. And I will keep my speech extremely short and crisp, just because we are all here to listen to our honorable chairperson. I was in Garo about 15 days back. And within 2 days after I went back, this unfortunate incident of Mukro happened. Every time I have come here, the kind of love, warmth, and affection you have shown towards Trinamool, I would like to thank each one of you. But now we are just 2 months away from the electoral process. If each one of you will have to remind yourself that within this 2 months, we'll have to put our entire might and weight to ensure that this corrupt, inept government is uprooted from the soil of Meghalaya. And like I've stated every time, that Trinamool Congress is the only party in the country which is taking on BJP head on. They have failed to intimidate us by using their agencies and all other intimidating tactics. We are the only party fighting. So Trinamool Congress is just the platform. After I went back from Garo, the sad incident of Mukro happened where 5 civilians were killed for no reasons. What is the Chief Minister of the state doing? Has any of the perpetrator or the one who fired bullets, they're still roaming scot-free? No one was taken to task. No one was called or asked to join the investigation even once. A person who cannot stand for his own state, for the people of his own state, is supposed to stand for you. This is one question you need to remind yourself before you go out and vote. I'm telling this to you with utmost confidence that Meghalaya is waiting on the cusp of change. In 2023, in the month of February, when the elections happen and the results are declared, you will see a new, fresh, democratic, progressive government which will work for every Meghalayan and the soil and the people of this soil. And I reiterate it again in presence of our chairperson, that when the next government is formed, Meghalaya will no more be ruled from Guwahati or Delhi. Meghalaya will be ruled by Meghalaya. Will any BJP leader come and say that Meghalaya will not be ruled from Gujarat? They will not have the guts. They will not have the honesty. Can Conrad Sangma go to the Prime Minister or the Home Minister or the President and say that I need justice for my people? My people were shot dead, were shot at their chest, and were killed mercilessly. And I want justice for that. You will never see your Chief Minister go and protest in Delhi because he has his spine, he has his everything deposited in Delhi. And he is under compulsion because otherwise they will use the CBI and the ED against the present Chief Minister. They have been using ED CBI against Trinamool. But I tell you again that let them use whatever agency they have at their disposal. We don't care a hoot. And we are here to ensure that Meghalaya is able to retain its lost glory. A state which is known as the home of clouds has now been labeled as a safe haven for corrupt people. This is extremely shameful. And like I said every time, the Trinamool Congress, come what may, will stand by you, will fight with you, and we will not budge an inch from our fight against these autocratic forces. So we will have to decide in the next 2 months, for the next 60 days, every time you wake up in the morning, ask yourself one simple question. That what do I want for the state? Do I want a bullet in my chest and 5 lakh as an ex gratia compensation? Or I want 50 years of glorious future ahead for my state? This is one question you need to ask yourself every day after you wake up over the next 2 months. Our chairperson, before coming to this event, we met the victims of the Mukro incident. They were shattered. No political party stood by them. NPP never helped them in any capacity. Of course, there have been some help from the government's end, but no one is even bothered to ask them how are they doing. A commission of inquiry has been formed, but not a single perpetrator has been taken to task. And I went to Garo last time. You saw the gathering. Today, the kind of enthusiasm, the love, the warmth, the support, and the kind of conviction that I see in your eyes tells me clearly that Meghalaya is ready to uproot the conmans, I reiterate conmans, not Conrad. The conmans, inept, inefficient, and corrupt government right from its roots. And Meghalaya will have a government which will fight for the right of the people. They claim and boast and brag about the the model of double engine government. Tell me how many times did you see Conrad going to Delhi to file a memorandum or submit a deputation just so that the Khasi and Garo languages are included in the 8th schedule of the Constitution? Not even once. Did he go even once to Delhi and said, I want justice for my people? Meghalaya will not bow down before any other state. Can they do the same thing in Bengal? I ask you, what they did in Meghalaya and Mukro? We have Mamata Banerjee as the Chief Minister. We will teach them a lesson which they will remember for the rest of their life. So if Bengal can, why can't Meghalaya? We are here to stand by you. Trinamool is that natural platform of choice. And that is why we continue to grow stronger with every passing day. I thank each one of you for committing yourselves in this fight of bringing glory to the state. And I tell you with utmost conviction that over the next 2 months, whatever support, whatever it takes, we will ensure that it's now or never. And for the next 2 months, we have to keep fighting. We have to ensure that our family of soldiers keeps on growing. And from every corner of people from every corner of the state are benefited. Today we have the healthcare facilities in shambles. The infrastructure is in complete doldrums. You have school which doesn't have electricity, and so on and so forth. And the claim of double engine sarkar, double engine government. So do you want this hoax model of double engine government, or you want a sheer developmental model of single engine government? That is a call the people of Meghalaya and the people of this state has to take. And like I said, it's not an irony that Trinamool has three petals in its symbol. We have two flowers. Can you see the symbol? It has got two flowers. And every flower has three petals. And like three petals, we also have three beautiful hills in the state: Khasi, Jaintia, and Gado. So three hills come in unison, bloom as a flower, and work towards all-round development of the state to usher in a new model and a new phase and bring in peace and prosperity in every life of Meghalayans. I will thank you and thank each one of you, and I wish you all an advance Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year. The year 2023 is extremely important in all our lives. This is the year for change. This is the year for hope. This is the year for prosperity. This is the year for Meghalaya. This is the year for East. This is the year for Northeast. And like the sun rises from the East, this time India's development will also rise from the East and Northeast. We have to prove our mettle to the world and show these people sitting in the ivory towers of Delhi the might and mettle of the people of Meghalaya. I thank each one of you. All the best. Best wishes. Thank you. Kublai Mithila.
Thank you so much, sir, for that enthralling speech. I think with your speech, we can now all feel the energy in our veins. No matter what challenges lie ahead, each and every worker and member of the Meghalaya TMC is prepared to face it. Thank you, sir, once again. Dear friends, we now come to the most significant announcement of the day. Meghalaya Trinamool Congress is elated and proud to present to you the Meghalaya Financial Inclusion for Women Empowerment Scheme, the WE card. It is a
Aro Shelinda Ges, PPLO, Hajar Chakatam da Keda O Plananginga.
Kau bertandar barak, bit melu, bit sabar barak.
Potato Krishani habis ini pisang.
Meghalaya TMC introduces Meghalaya Financial Inclusion for Women Empowerment Scheme. Under the scheme, a direct transfer of Rs 1,000 per month, yearly Rs 12,000 will be made to a woman in every household as guaranteed income support. Four key features of this scheme are that it is a periodic scheme, it is non-discriminatory in nature, it is universal and unconditional direct transfer to the beneficiaries. introducing the V card by Meghalaya TMC.
Friends, this is Meghalaya TMC's very first promise to the people of the state, a part of a larger vision for Meghalaya. I would now like to request our Honorable Chairperson, Ms. Mamata Banerjee, to kindly unveil the V card.